So hello and welcome to FoodFutures. It's great that you're interested in getting involved. This short video is just going to introduce who we are and our core values and how you can get involved with our wider strategy work. So FoodFutures is North Lancashire's sustainable food partnership, and we're one of many places taking a similar approach around the country. So we're one member of a wider network called the Sustainable Food Places Network. And in North Lancashire, what we seek to do is bring people across our food system, from the farmer through to community growers, allotment growers, to backyard gardeners, through to eaters, whether that's children, people who are retired, through to mums and families. So we're trying to bring people across the food system together to dream of the future that we want to create here. Guiding our work is this idea or a vision to create a thriving local food system that is healthy, resilient and fair. And over the last year, we've actually been asking people to tell us, what does it mean to you to create a thriving food system that is healthy, resilient and fair? And we did this through community conversations, we did it through online meetings and surveys, and through kids' activities in schools. And the ideas that came forward are amazing. They're so inspiring to read about. And you can check these all out on our website under the strategy part. Once we had all these ideas and dreams for the future, we then started asking, what do we need to get there? And so we started backcasting and creating what we've now called our strategy. So we've just released that strategy in July 2021, and it's called Growing Our Food Futures, a community food strategy for North Lancashire. And what this strategy seeks to do is lay out a route for how we might achieve this thriving local food system. And its strength has really come from people like you feeding in their ideas, being critical of what we've created, and giving us more ideas for how we might do it better. In total, 250, more than that actually, organisations or people linked to organisations fed into that strategy. And it went through 2 series of feedback loops, so we asked people to share what they thought of it. The first round was very critical, which was important, and with the last edition we've had a lot of very positive responses, so we feel we have something now that is good enough for now for us to work around. So I encourage you to go and read that strategy to understand a bit more about who we are and what we're trying to do here in North Lancashire. So underlying the work we're doing is a belief that every person can contribute to a healthier, fairer world. That definitely includes you. And a lot of our work is around helping or supporting people to find their role within this wider strategic work. As a partnership, we're place-based, so we're made up of people from our food system here in North Lancashire, whilst being connected to other groups to share learnings and skills and experiences. And as a place-based partnership, we are trying to create solutions that work for our area, for North Lancashire. So if you read through the strategy, you'll notice mention of a North Lancashire diet. It talks about how we're a livestock predominant area and how we need to be very sensitive in thinking about what a sustainable diet means for a place where we do have a farming sector that works with animals. And so I encourage you to read through that and just pick up the complexity and what it means to create a thriving food system here in North Lancashire. Underlying our strategy and the way we work are some core values. We're a partnership that is trying to build collaborative working across our food system. So one of the core values that shapes our partnership and our working are ideas around cooperation, connections and action. So in the way we run meetings, in the way we create our strategy, in the way we design projects, we take an approach of active inclusion. So we're constantly thinking about who is not present, who is not able to contribute, who is not feeling confident enough to voice an opinion, and we try to design how we run meetings to overcome some of those barriers and foster inclusion. We also believe that diversity is really important in any system. So whether that's a farm that is growing a wide range of different plants and crops, or whether it's our network being made up of people that represent the wide variety of views from our district, that diversity is so important in helping us make good decisions about how we approach creating a thriving food system. And as I mentioned, we're place-based, so we're thinking about what are our issues here, how do they connect with global issues, and how can we create solutions to those issues that think about the whole system but are adapted to our place, that are culturally sensitive and take on board all the social, economic and environmental conditions that make this area uniquely North Lancashire. If our strategy is to work, healthy food would be embedded in every part of our district. No matter where you live, within 15 minutes we would hope that you come across locally grown produce. You can find out where you can access emergency food support that's healthy and nutritious. You can find a course or a group that is sharing skills needed to live a more healthy, sustainable life. We take a holistic approach to food. So we recognise that the food system contributes to climate change. How we grow food can affect biodiversity loss, it can affect flooding issues, how we distribute food can affect who can access healthy and affordable food, and how we distribute can affect whether people can afford to work in jobs whilst being able to afford to put food on the table for a family. So all of these issues that we experience with our food system, whether it's food poverty, environmentally linked issues or anything else, we see these as connected, and so if we're to address them we need to think about the whole food system and think about how we can approach those issues in a connected, wholesome or holistic way. To create this resilient and thriving and healthy food system, production of food is going to have to be based on agroecological principles. So the way food is produced has to actively be restoring the health of our natural ecosystems. And in turn, healthy ecosystems leads to healthier food, which ultimately leads to healthier people. It's all connected. And if we are going to achieve this fair and healthy food system, it's got to be equitable and inclusive. So we believe that we have to create projects and work and distribution systems that ensure that everyone, no matter your economic background, where you live or any other factor, everyone has access to fair, healthy and nutritious food. We also recognise that a lot of the issues that we experience in society and within the food system have been created from this culture of competition and a mindset of scarcity. There's not enough for everyone, and we feel that's just fundamentally flawed. And so underlying how we approach our work and our belief around our food system is that there's actually a great abundance of skills and resources, and we just need to notice them and harness them. And this is a key principle, I guess, of permaculture design, which is something that underlies how we approach some of our work and creates a very applied and accessible way for us to take that holistic systems approach to foodstuff in a more accessible, tangible way. I've given you a little flavour of who we are, our core values. We're guided by our strategic work, and we have this belief that everyone has a role to play within this. So I encourage you to go and read the strategy, explore our website to see how we meet, the structure of our partnership and how you can attend meetings, and just go through the key questions in our strategy. What excites you most? What do you want to give time to? What skills would you like to learn, or how would you like to get involved? We really welcome you to attend one of our working group meetings or attend a project and start to meet us and share your ideas, and we will go from there.